Hi, I'm Miss Ete and I'd like to share with you the story of Unwana's show of true friendship. Unwana was a farm boy who lived far away from his school, so he had to walk a long distance to get to school. His friend Etang also walked to school with him. Etang liked to make fun of people. He laughed at old people, disabled people, or people that made mistakes. Unwana liked his friend, but he didn't like how Etang treated others. And because he didn't want to lose his friend, he knew he had to find a kind way to tell Etang that the way he treated others was wrong. Unwana knew that Etang was a good person at heart because he never made fun of him and always shared his toys and lunch with. One day, on their way to school, there was an old woman trying to cross the road with a lot of bags in her hand. As she crossed the road, she slipped on a banana peel and fell down dramatically. Etang started to laugh and point at her instead of going across to help the old woman. Unwana was so embarrassed and felt really bad that Etang acted that way. He ran across quickly to help the old woman. The woman said to him, "Thank you, dear boy." Then she asked, "Is that your friend across the road?" "Yes, ma," Unwana replied. "Do you think his behavior is right?" "No, ma," Unwana answered. "Then you need to tell him it is wrong. Don't be afraid to lose him as a friend. He might not appreciate you for it now, but he will in future. But if you don't correct him now, you may end up losing his friendship for good when he acts that way towards someone you deeply care about." As Unwana crossed over to where his friend was waiting, he met Etang still laughing as he said, "That was so funny." "Actually, it wasn't," Unwana muttered. Etang was surprised. His friend had never disagreed with him. "You shouldn't be laughing," said Unwana. "She could have hurt herself or something, and that isn't a funny thing. I have noticed you laugh at people a lot and you make fun of them. It is not a good way to behave. You would not have many friends if you keep behaving that way. And someday, when you need someone's help, they might not be willing to help you because of how you behaved towards them. How would you feel if you fell down and hurt yourself and instead of helping you, I start to laugh?" Etang was silent. His friend had just warned him of the possibility of not having friends in future, and Etang did not want that. "Unwana, you are right. I thought I was just having fun when I laughed at others, but now I see how they could really be hurt by my actions. I will do my best to stop acting that way. Thanks, Unwana, you are a good friend." Unwana was surprised at Etang's response because he thought Etang would be upset. That day, Unwana learned that telling people the truth about their wrong actions was the best way to show true friendship. Like Unwana, you too can show true friendship by always being honest with your friends. Also, you can learn from Etang to always be open to receiving corrections from others and learning from your mistakes.